The story begins with a chilling moment. Leo, a young human child, lies strapped to a cold, metal table in an alien laboratory. His small body is bruised and bloodied from the harsh treatment he has endured. His wide eyes, filled with fear, are the only signs of his suffering, but despite everything, his spirit remains unbroken. Leo's chest rises and falls with shallow breaths, and though the pain is overwhelming, there is a flicker of defiance in his gaze. The aliens, known as the Karn, are a ruthless, technologically advanced species that see humanity as nothing more than an experiment. Their cold, sharp features glint under the bright, sterile lights of the lab as they prepare for another round of painful procedures. The Karn are not interested in mercy or compassion. They seek to unravel the mysteries of the human body, how we can endure suffering without breaking, how our resilience remains even when all hope seems lost. One of the alien scientists leans over Leo, ready to begin the next torment. Leo's heart races, and a thin bead of sweat drips down his forehead. His small hands twitch as if he's ready to act, but the restraints hold him fast. As the scientist prepares the needle, Leo musters all his strength. He stares into the cold, alien eyes before him, his voice barely a whisper. "You have no idea what you've done," Leo breathes, his voice shaking but steady. There is no fear in his words, only certainty. The scientist pauses, his expression unreadable. He doesn't understand the weight of Leo's words, but it's clear that the child's spirit has not been broken. The Karn have underestimated humanity before. And they are about to make the same mistake again. Just as the alien scientist prepares to continue, a loud, blaring alarm interrupts the moment. The sound is sharp, deafening, and for a moment, the lab falls into chaos. The Karn rush around in confusion, trying to understand the source of the disturbance. It is the perfect distraction. Leo, using every last bit of strength he has, shifts his hand and activates a hidden device built into his wrist. He knows this is his only chance. As the Karn scramble, unaware of the true nature of the threat, a hidden distress signal goes out into the void of space. The coordinates of the signal lead directly to Earth's most secret weapon, the Silent Armada, a fleet of cloaked ships, created to defend humanity at all costs. Leo's signal reaches them, and Earth's hidden fleet begins to move. The Karn, oblivious to the incoming threat, continue to search for answers. They are distracted by the blaring alarms and the uncertainty of what's happening on their planet. Their arrogance blinds them to the real danger. They have never feared humanity, and their belief in their own superiority is absolute. They dismiss the alarm as a minor technical glitch, something insignificant in the face of their overwhelming power. They have no idea that the moment Leo sent the distress signal, Earth's greatest weapon was already in motion. The Silent Armada, an entire fleet of invisible, highly advanced ships, has breached their planetary defenses. Cloaked in absolute silence, the ships glide through space, undetectable by any of the Karn's technology. They are ghosts, and the Karn cannot see them coming. The Silent Armada is a product of Earth's best minds, equipped with cloaking devices that render them invisible to even the most advanced alien sensors. The ships are powered by artificial intelligence that allows them to move with precision and efficiency. Unlike the Karn, who rely on brute force and fear, the Silent Armada relies on speed, stealth, and intelligence. And now, as the Karn continue their confusion in the lab, they are completely unaware that an entire fleet is closing in. The tension is unbearable as the Karn remain clueless to the true scale of the threat. Every moment that passes, the distance between Earth's fleet and the Karn's defenses shrinks. The Silent Armada is closing in on the Karn's home planet, and the battle will soon begin. But for now, it's still a secret. The Karn do not realize that they are about to face the full force of humanity's hidden power. As the Karn's facility becomes a buzz of activity, Leo, bruised and battered but more determined than ever, knows that he has sent the call for help. He clings to the hope that Earth will not leave him behind, that humanity will not abandon its own. The Silent Armada is on its way, and soon, the Karn will learn the hard way that humanity is not as weak as they thought. The suspense continues to build. What will happen next? Will Leo survive? And will the Karn's overconfidence be their undoing? As the story unfolds, the Karn's arrogance and their underestimation of humanity will come to a shocking end, revealing a power they never expected. The story shifts to a top-secret meeting on Earth, deep underground in a secure military facility. A group of military commanders and scientists gather around a large, holographic table, discussing humanity's last line of defense, the Silent Armada. The atmosphere is tense as they know the stakes are higher than ever. The Silent Armada is a fleet of cloaked ships, invisible to any radar or sensors, designed to infiltrate and destroy any alien threat before the enemy even knows Earth is involved. For years, Earth's best minds have worked together to develop a weapon that could turn the tide in a war with technologically superior species. They've invested in stealth technology, making their ships undetectable. Artificial intelligence was integrated into these ships, allowing them to make quick, smart decisions in the heat of battle. The fleet can move swiftly, quietly, and with precision, becoming shadows in space. The technology behind the Silent Armada is so advanced that even the Karn, with all their strength and power, would never know what hit them. At the center of the meeting is Captain Maria Alonso, a battle-hardened veteran with years of experience in the field. Her face is calm but determined, her eyes sharp as she listens to the progress reports. Alonso's role in the creation of the Silent Armada is crucial. She's the one who signed off on the decision to keep this fleet in the shadows, only to be activated in extreme circumstances. She knows that humanity's survival depends on the secrecy and power of this fleet. A quiet, intense moment follows as the room falls silent. Alonso's voice cuts through the air, steady and unwavering. This is our last chance. We do not activate the Silent Armada unless the situation is beyond control. If we use it, it will be because humanity's very existence is at risk. As the camera pans across the room, the faces of the military commanders show the weight of the decision. They all know the risks. But they also know that if Earth's greatest weapon is ever called into action, it will be a fight for survival. The meeting ends with a silent agreement. The Silent Armada is Earth's final safeguard, waiting for the moment when Leo's capture becomes the trigger. This is the moment humanity has been waiting for. The Silent Armada will be their shield and sword. The Karn have always viewed themselves as the superior race, a powerful and ruthless species that has conquered countless civilizations. In their eyes, humans are nothing more than weak, primitive creatures, barely worthy of their attention. The Karn have enslaved entire planets, crushed rebellions, and wiped out entire species without even breaking a sweat. For centuries, they have reigned supreme, believing there is no enemy they cannot defeat. Humanity, to them, is just another obstacle to eliminate. As Leo lies strapped to the cold metal table, the Karn stand over him, mocking him in their harsh alien tongue. They talk openly about their plans to experiment on him, to learn what makes humans tick. They discuss how they will use humanity as nothing more than tools, to be tested and ultimately enslaved. The words are sharp, cruel, and calculated, but Leo's eyes never waver. His body is battered, his spirit tested, but his defiance is strong. Through the pain, he clenches his fists, looking into the alien faces around him. They talk about humanity as if it is a broken race, incapable of fighting back. They are so certain of their own power that they underestimate what lies beneath the surface of every human being: resilience. The Karn don't know that, even in the darkest moments, humanity refuses to be broken. As the Karn speak, they mention their final solution: the complete annihilation of the human race. Their arrogance is clear. They believe that once they eliminate Earth's remaining resistance, humanity will crumble and fade into nothingness. The Karn laugh at the idea of humans rising up against them. To them, it is a hopeless cause, a dream that will never come true. They talk about how easy it will be to wipe out humanity's military forces, to destroy Earth's defenses, and to enslave those who remain. Suspense builds as Leo listens to their plans. Despite the physical torment he's enduring, he can feel a spark of hope ignite within him. He knows that the Karn's overconfidence will be their undoing. They think they have already won. But Leo holds on to something the Karn have completely misjudged: the strength and unpredictability of humanity. What they fail to realize is that humans are not easily defeated. When pushed to the edge, when faced with the impossible, that's when humans rise. And Leo knows, deep down, that Earth is not as weak as the Karn think. Their arrogance will be their downfall. Leo's belief that humans are not slaves grows stronger, and he knows that something is coming, a force they can't see. The Silent Armada is on its way, and the Karn will soon understand the price of underestimating humanity. Out in the cold, silent expanse of space, Earth's silent armada begins its covert approach to the Karn homeworld. The fleet, a collection of sleek, blackened ships, emerges from their cloaking field, revealing their dark forms against the vastness of space. These ships glide effortlessly through the void, their outlines barely distinguishable from the endless stars around them. To anyone looking from a distance, they are shadows, almost as if they do not exist at all. The Karn have no idea what's coming. They believe their sensors are impenetrable, their planetary defense is strong, but they are completely unaware that the silent armada has already breached their space. The ships move silently and swiftly, hidden from all detection, relying on their cloaking technology that makes them invisible to the most advanced alien equipment. The Karn are completely blind to the threat that is approaching at that very moment. Within the heart of the silent armada, Captain Maria Alonso stands at the command deck of her ship. Her gaze is focused, her posture rigid with determination. The mission has begun, and there is no room for error. She has led this fleet into many dangerous situations, but this is different. This is humanity's final chance. Earth's survival depends on this operation. She will not fail. As the ships glide through the Karn defenses, AI-driven targeting systems on board each vessel work in perfect harmony. These systems are designed to guide the ships to strike with pinpoint precision, ensuring that every move is calculated and efficient. The silent armada doesn't waste time or resources. The goal is simple: eliminate the Karn's defenses quickly and silently before they even have a chance to react. Captain Alonso issues orders, and her crew jumps into action. Time is short, only a sliver remains before the Karn realize they're under attack. On the surface of the Karn's homeworld, robots and soldiers from the silent armada begin to infiltrate the planet. They land silently, their movements swift and efficient. With advanced silent weapons in hand, they disable Karn security systems one by one, taking out advanced sensors and alarms before the aliens even know what's happening. The Karn, still unaware of the human invasion, continue to carry out their experiments and plans. Their confidence remains unshaken. They believe they are invincible, but they are wrong. The silent armada moves like a ghost, its soldiers and machines moving with deadly grace, cutting down any resistance without leaving a trace. The Karn's defenses, once thought to be unbreakable, are falling faster than they can respond. Each strike is precise. Each move is calculated. The invisible invasion has begun. The tension rises as the silent armada gets closer to its ultimate goal. Captain Alonso and her crew know the battle is far from over, but this first wave is a success. The Karn have been caught off guard, and humanity's power is now in full force. Soon, the Karn will realize that they have underestimated humanity, and the consequences will be devastating. The silent armada's invasion is swift, silent, and unstoppable inside the Karn facility. The tension is thick as Captain Maria Alonso leads her team deeper into the heart of the enemy stronghold. The air is cold, sterile, and filled with the hum of alien technology. They navigate through dark corridors, carefully avoiding detection, as the sounds of distant Karn soldiers echo through the halls. Every step brings them closer to their objective, Leo. When they finally reach the chamber where the young boy is held, Alonso's heart skips a beat. Leo lies unconscious on a cold metal table, his small body battered and bruised, yet still alive. His chest rises and falls with shallow breaths, and his eyes flutter open. The moment their gazes meet, Leo's face lights up with recognition. "It's you," he whispers, weak but hopeful. "The human fleet has come." Alonso kneels beside him, her voice filled with urgency. "We're getting you out of here, Leo." She quickly releases his restraints, her hands moving with practiced speed. The weight of the mission is not lost on her. This child, this symbol of humanity's survival, must be saved at all costs. As the team moves to extract Leo, the alarms in the facility blare to life. The Karn have realized they've been infiltrated. Gunfire echoes, and chaos erupts. The rescue team pushes forward, fighting with everything they've got. The sound of clashing metal, the screech of alien robots, and the shouts of Karn soldiers fill the air as the battle intensifies. The humans are outfitted with advanced power armor, each soldier enhanced by the latest technology. The armor is sleek, yet incredibly durable, allowing them to move quickly while withstanding enemy fire. The melee weapons they wield are designed for close combat, heavy plasma blades and energy shields that cut through Karn tech like butter. The visuals are fast and fierce, tight, fast-paced shots show soldiers taking on Karn soldiers in hand-to-hand combat, their movements fluid and efficient. Explosions rock the facility, sending dust and debris flying as robots slice through the enemy ranks with precision, tearing down Karn defense systems. The action is intense, the stakes high, and the fate of humanity hangs in the balance. As the facility falls into chaos, the Karn realize that their enemy is not just a fleet of ships, they are facing an invasion from within. Their pride and arrogance are shattered. In desperation, they launch a counterattack. Their largest and most powerful warship, the Karn Titan, emerges from the atmosphere, its massive cannons charged and ready to obliterate the human fleet. The Karn Titan is a terrifying sight, an enormous, heavily armored warship brimming with weaponry. But the silent armada is ready. Captain Alonso, standing firm on the bridge of her ship, issues the final order. Activate the final phase. A series of devastating orbital bombardments rain down from the silent armada's ships, shaking the ground and crippling the Karn's defenses. The Karn Titan struggles to stay operational as blasts tear through its hull, and its advanced shields flicker under the onslaught. The Karn, despite their superior technology, are being overwhelmed. Alonso's final command is carried out by the AI-controlled warships with devastating precision. The ships strike the Karn Titan with unrelenting force. Missiles explode on impact, and energy beams tear through the warship's outer layers, causing catastrophic damage. Despite the Karn's technological superiority, they stand no chance against the silent armada's coordinated, unstoppable assault. The Karn Titan begins to break apart. The arrogance that once defined the Karn is now their downfall. As the final blows land, the Karn realize that the humans they once thought weak and insignificant are now the ones in control. The silent armada has delivered a blow they could never have anticipated, the end of their reign. The battle is won. The Karn are defeated. Humanity, once the underdog, has proven that when pushed to the brink, it will not be crushed. It will rise. As the battle rages on, the silent armada pushes forward with determination. However, not all is without cost. Bonner, one of Captain Alonso's closest soldiers and a loyal member of the team, finds himself in a critical position. The Karn reinforcements are closing in, and the team's escape route is blocked. In a split-second decision, Bonner makes the ultimate sacrifice. He stays behind, holding off the Karn forces to give the others a chance to escape. His power armor glows in the dim light of the facility as he takes his stand, firing with everything he has, taking down alien soldiers and robots one after another. In his final moments, Bonner's voice echoes in the chaos of battle, his words carrying deep meaning: "We fight for each other. That's what makes us strong." The visual is heart-wrenching. Bonner, a hero in his final act, illuminated by the flashes of explosions around him. He fights with everything left in him, knowing he won't make it out alive. His sacrifice allows the team to make their escape, but his death leaves a scar on the mission. Leo, now free, watches in silence as Bonner's last stand unfolds before him. The young boy, who once feared the future, now understands the true cost of war. It's not just about victory, there are lives lost, and sacrifices made. The weight of Bonner's sacrifice settles heavily on Leo's heart, but it also strengthens his resolve. Leo now knows that humans are not just survivors, they are fighters, bound together by an unbreakable bond. With Bonner's sacrifice, the silent armada completes its mission, and the Karn are left in chaos. Their largest warship, the Karn Titan, is nothing more than debris floating in space. The Karn forces are shattered, their once mighty fleet in disarray. Captain Alonso, standing on the bridge of her command ship, looks out over the remains of the battlefield. She knows this is not just a victory, it's a message. With calm authority, she broadcasts the final message to the Karn commanders, her voice firm and resolute. Never threaten Earth again. You have learned what happens when you underestimate us. Earth is no longer weak. We are stronger than you ever imagined. Her words send a clear signal across the galaxy. The Karn, once certain of their dominance, have been decisively defeated. Earth, the underdog, has proven that it is a force to be reckoned with. The story closes with Leo, now standing alongside Captain Alonso, looking out at the stars from the silent Armada's bridge. The battle is over, but Leo's journey has only just begun. He is no longer the frightened child he once was. He has seen firsthand the power of humanity's unity and strength. He understands that no alien force can break them. As the silent Armada fades back into the depths of space, Leo's gaze lingers on the stars, and the final words of the story resonate. We are the underdogs, and we will always rise. In that moment, Leo knows that the human spirit cannot be defeated. No matter the odds, humanity will always rise to meet the challenge. The victory may be hard-won, but it is the beginning of a new era, one where humanity is no longer afraid, no longer weak, but a force that stands tall among the stars.